So it's not typical that we get second chances in life. And I've decided to give this model a second chance. If you remember back a couple years when this model first was released, I gave this model a lot of hell. I bashed it quite a bit. And that was then, this is now. I decided to give it one more shot. This is the updated Diecast Masters version. There's only three differences, I believe. I decided to give it a second shot because one, I see this machine a lot in real life, and its sister, the 930, and two, I mean, I've seen other reviews, and I kind of want to go back and correct myself. I was very negative in the original review of this, and I'm going to walk into this review with an open mind on my opinions of it. I'm sort of going to push my personal feelings towards this model off to the side, and I'm going to give it a fair and honest review. So this is of the Cat 938K, originally produced by Scott in 2014, and reproduced by Diecast Masters, obviously, in 2016. This is the successor, this and the 930, of the very, well, iconic model-wise 924G that was released in the early 2000s. So, without further ado, we're going to start with the packaging, as we always do, and this is a big plus for it. It's a lot better than the old Scott box, obviously. You have a pretty good, or not pretty good, but you have a great picture of the 938K here, dumping dirt. Here you have a picture of the original Scott model, and you can see that it has the beaking light in the back. Thank God that they fixed that and put it up here. That was the flimsiest piece of crap I've ever seen. And then you have another photo. It looks like this thing lifting a car. That's an interesting photo. But pause the video if you want to read the specs. So yeah, now that the packaging is out of the way with the tin, we're going to get to the model. We're going to start with the functionality at the action end of it. The arms, they do raise to a very good height. It will barely, but it will load a Mack dump truck. The dump, it could be better, but I mean, I guess that's enough for it to slide out. You do actually have a pretty good cut angle, and it does lift the front wheels off the ground. And the carry angle, whoops, okay. That's one complaint right there. But the carry angle, I'm trying to get it, well, I guess it doesn't want to cooperate. The carry angle is better than the 924. So anyways, there you can see, once again, your cut angle, lift, and all that sort of stuff. Now, this model, like the predecessor 924, has a quick coupler. However, this is a new quick coupler. As you can see, it is a metal piece. Some people have said it is plastic, but no, it is indeed metal. There you can see what it looks like without an attachment. It does come with these new forks on it, which are an improvement over the previous generation of pallet forks. Here's what it looks like with them on, and these forks actually are adjustable, so you can adjust them to whatever specifically it's supposed to be carrying. It's very nice, and they do, for whatever reason, if you'd want to, fold them back. And it just kind of pops off. Now, one thing though, I still don't like the coupler system, especially on the bucket. Like, the forks are solid because they got those two little plastic hooks, but on the bucket only has this one flimsy one. And if you're not careful, it is very feasible to break it. Now, the bucket is a black color. Well, it is black. And it does look pretty good. You can see the dirt guard up here. It is plastic, but it's cool. Nonetheless, it's a nice addition. And here you can see where the Cat logo should be on the bucket, but it is not. You have these two plastic work lights here, which do have silvered surfaces. And you have this little warning decal right here, and a plastic fender. The wheels, they have a really good tread pattern to them, and they do have good bolt detail on the hubs. It does articulate, not the greatest, however, I mean, it does articulate nonetheless. Now, one complaint I do have, and this one's based off of the old Scott model, is that Mine actually fell apart at the pivot point. So here's how this works. The front half connects to that, where the front half, the cylinders, the pivot cylinders are one assembly, and it has a metal plate back there that just glues into place with the back half of the loader. Mine actually came apart on my 930 that I had several years ago, and literally all it took was just picking it up, and it just sort of fell apart. However, hopefully that doesn't happen, but that was one of the reasons I was very negative in the first review. You have these mirrors here. They do have the silvered surface on them. This one's tilted up a little bit, but I mean, it's no biggie. You do have this repositioned beacon light. This is sort of like the standard beacon light that they're putting on all of the updated loaders. The 980 has a larger one. The 924 is the same. Now, as you've seen on the packaging, the beacon light was back here, but it is nice to see it's moved up here in a more solid position. Back here, you have 938K with the power edge, and then you have this photo etch right here, which looks good. A reflector on the counterweight, and then also you have the tie-down point modeled. The stairway up, the ladder, it is plastic. But inside the cab, you got decent enough details, and then you can see Billy in there doing what Billy does. Back here, you do have a windshield wiper modeled. It is off to the side, though, and it's hard to notice, really. And then you have your exhaust and air cleaner. On the back, you do have silvered lights back here, and then you have your grille and then the cat logo, and your lights on the back. The red lights do have sort of a reflective sort of feel to them, so... And then also you got your bolt detail right there, and then also a hitch, but it's not drilled out. Other side is pretty much the same, however the cab is different. On these newer loaders, there's only one way in and out of the cab. This here is just a window, and your air conditioning unit, I believe, is right here. I believe that's what that is. I think it is the air conditioning unit. I may be wrong, whatever. And yeah, so my thoughts on this model. I can't believe I'm saying this, but after 2 years of kind of despising this model, I have to say this time around it is pretty good. Out of 10, I would give it probably about this almost pains me to say, but about an 8 out of 10. I mean, some of the functionality is better than the 924, but second time around, I do actually kind of like this model. So yeah, I would rather get the 924, however, this model here, functionality-wise, it does have it on the loader functions. Now, look-wise, the 924 to me just looks better, but that's personal feelings on it. However, in general, it does look good, so it is an 8 out of 10. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching my review of the Cat 938K, and as always, have a good one, and peace out. Oh, and by the way, the Model News 24-hour live stream is this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to tune in on twitch.tv/grnation11. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.